Alright, so I got y'all with this video, bro. It's like 7 o'clock, bro, but I got y'all with this one. So, the deadliest zoo attacks when animals bite back. Lock in.
Ever wonder what happens when wild animals decide they've had enough of our antics? We're about to explore 5 chilling tales that may make you seriously reconsider taunting caged animals. From thrill seekers chasing viral fame to tourists acting a bit too silly when they should know better, these stories expose the startling consequences of underestimating Mother Nature. Think snapping a risky selfie is worth the likes? These people found out the hard way. It's all fun and games until their annoyed photo partner decides to rewrite the script. Why did a woman think polar bears make for great swimming companions? Why did a lion turn on the very man who raised him? And how did an alligator transform a kid's birthday party into a jaw-dropping event? Well, hang on to your hat as we look at some of the deadliest zoo attacks.
Here at How to Survive, we're all about survival, even when it comes to surviving.
Is bro finna tell us how to survive a deadly zoo attack?
Tough demands of being a video creator. Thankfully, you have in-video AI as your perfect co-pilot.
Alright, so I jumped ahead on the guy promo on the video, so peep back in, bro.
Berlin Zoo, boasting the world's most extensive variety of species, is a place where families come to experience the marvels of the animal kingdom. But on April 10th, 2009, those marvels turned into a moment of sheer terror. A 32-year-old woman decided to get an up-close and personal encounter with the zoo's star attraction.
What, bro? What makes you want to... Did she jump into the bear's enclosure?
Bears. Ignoring multiple warning signs and protective barriers, she climbed over a fence, waded through a thorny hedge, and scaled a...
Yo, nah, bro. You need... Bro, she kinda deserved it, though. Bro. That sounds... I know that sounds crazy, but why would you willingly go over the fence to go fucking pet a polar bear, bro?
10-foot-high wall to reach the enclosure. It was feeding time, when polar bears are most alert and, frankly, most hungry. As she plunged into the moat that's...
During feeding time, too. Bro, that's insane, bro. Most definitely your ass finna get mauled, bro. Bro. That's some intrusive thought shit, bro. Intrusive thoughts. Not thought, bro. My fault.
The polar bears from the public, they took immediate notice. One approached her with a curious yet predatory gaze. Within seconds, curiosity turned into aggression. The bear lunged, sinking its powerful jaws into her back and arms. Panicked spectators watched in horror, some capturing the ordeal on camera. Zoo staff reacted swiftly. They threw life buoys and extended ladders to distract the bear.
Bro. I'm not even gonna diss them. They're trying their best. Bro, but what's a buoy gonna do? What's the end goal in this, bro?
Some even used sticks to fend it off. After several tense minutes, they managed to pull the woman to safety. She suffered severe lacerations and bite wounds, but miraculously survived. Medical experts later stated that...
Bro, I'm glad she survived, but that's some stupid shit, not gonna lie. Yo, do better next time, bro. I wouldn't even blame them for kicking her out or permanent ban, bro.
he had remained in the enclosure any longer, the outcome could have been fatal. Polar bears are the largest land carnivores on Earth, with males weighing up to 1,500 pounds and standing over 10 feet.
Yo, what fucking went through her mind just to, oh, let me climb over this fence and let me take a picture with this polar bear, bro. Nah, not valid, bro. Why would someone gamble with their life like that, bro? Okay.
Went on their hind legs. They have a bite force of about 1,200 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush the skull of a walrus. Their paws, nearly 12 inches wide, help them swim and also deliver deadly blows. In 2014, there have been 73 recorded polar bear attacks on humans, many of them fatal. These apex predators are highly adapted to Arctic life, but climate change is threatening their existence by reducing sea ice. They rely on ice for hunting seals, their primary food source. Zoos play a crucial role in conservation efforts, providing safe environments for breeding programs and
Bro, and they're also like captured in a zoo, bro. What you think their initial thought would be when they see like fresh live prey, bro?
the public about these magnificent creatures. However, when humans invade their space, it not only endangers us, but can also lead to harmful consequences for the animals. Stressful interactions can cause behavioral issues and may force zoos to make difficult decisions regarding the animal's future. Here's a survival tip for you. Never, and I mean never, climb over barriers at a zoo. They're there for a reason, to protect you and the animals. Animals in captivity act on instinct, not emotion.
Bro, no way Bro, if you are not trying to get mauled by a 12-foot polar bear, just don't climb over a fence. Survival tip.
To the kiddie pool next time. Sometimes even highly trained wild animals turn on their owners. And in Mike Hodge's case, it was a risk he was willing to take. Mike Hodge, a British wildlife park owner, had spent years caring for lions, believing he shared an unbreakable bond with them. In 2018, that belief was tragically tested. One morning, Mike noticed a strange odor near the lion enclosures, a smell that could potentially distress the animals. Concerned, he decided to investigate. Entering the enclosure alone, he thought he could quickly resolve the issue. Shamba, a 10-year-old male lion weighing over 550 pounds, sensed something was off. Lions have an acute sense of smell, and unfamiliar scents can trigger territorial or defensive reactions. As Mike turned his back to Shamba, the lion saw an opportunity. In a heartbeat, Shamba charged, leaping onto Mike and grabbing him by the neck. The powerful predator dragged him toward the bushes.
Bro, he went alone and he didn't like bring something to protect himself. Yo, at least do that, bro. Like, not even a tranquilizer dart, not even just the gun. Just bring like a dart, just in case. You can stab the lion. I don't know how efficient that would be, but still. Better than nothing, bro. This could have ended up so bad, bro. He said he survived, but could have ended up so bad.
His jaws exerting a bite force of around 650 pounds per square inch. Onlookers screamed in terror, some capturing the horrifying scene on video. It took staff members firing several warning shots into the air before Shamba was startled enough to release Mike. He was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries, including fractures and deep lacerations, but he survived after multiple surgeries. Tragically, Shamba was euthanized following the incident, sparking debates about animal welfare.
Yo, like, it wasn't even the lion's fault for real, bro. Hear me out, hear me out. Yo, the guy went into the enclosure alone. He turned his back on a predatory animal. Bro, the animal's instincts were to lunge at him, bro. He should have known better. Low-key, respectfully though, respectfully.
And human responsibility. So what made the lion snap? Experts suggest that the unfamiliar smell and Mike's turned back, a sign of vulnerability, triggered Shamba's natural predatory instincts. Even a lion...
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's his predatory instinct, bro.
Raised in captivity retain their natural behaviors. Lions are majestic creatures, commonly referred to as the king of beasts. They can run at speeds up to 50 short bursts and have retractable claws up to 1.5 inches long. Their roars can be heard up to 5 miles away. Every year, approximately 250 people are killed by lions. Lions are classified as vulnerable due to habitat loss and conflicts with humans. Wildlife reserves aim to protect them, but incidents like this highlight the complexities of human-animal interactions. Here's a survival tip. Never enter a big cat enclosure alone and unarmed.
Here's a survival tip. Don't be... Bro, I coulda thought of a better survival tip, bro, than that. With that weak-ass survival tip, bro. Bro. He's not wrong, but he coulda said it cooler, though. He coulda said, if you're gonna enter a big cat enclosure, you just need to make sure you're not alone, and if you are, bring a weapon. Bro, that would have been a cooler survival tip, bro. Not gonna lie. He's not wrong, though.
Always follow safety protocols and be aware of the animal's body language. Remember, they are not pets. Pat a lion on the head? No thanks. My house cat already thinks he's the boss. If you want to learn more about wildcats, check out our other video where we ranked some of the deadliest kitties in the world. And be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing survival stories. In the autumn of 2017, a routine day at the Kaliningrad Zoo in Russia turned into a fight for survival for one unsuspecting zookeeper. The experienced keeper entered the tiger enclosure to deliver food, believing Typhoon, a male Siberian tiger, was secured in his holding pen. Due either to
Siberian tiger, bro, the most dangerous types, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Or oversight, Typhoon was still in the enclosure. Within moments, the 450-pound tiger spotted her. Before she could react, he pounced, knocking her to the ground with a force that could shatter bones. Visitors watched in sheer terror, but instead of standing by, they acted heroically. They shouted, clapped, and threw anything.
Yo, W fucking stand by, bro. Bro, that, you'll never see that in America. Bro, maybe, but low-key, where was this, Bangladesh, I think he said, or, I don't fucking know, bro, but W for the standbys, bro.
Find, including stones, branches, even a table to distract Typhoon. The commotion confused him, momentarily breaking his focus and allowing the keeper to escape into a safe area. She suffered multiple injuries, including deep bite wounds and scratches, but thankfully survived after receiving immediate medical attention. An investigation revealed that she had failed to follow the standard protocol to ensure a gate was securely locked, a simple yet critical mistake with nearly fatal consequences. Siberian tigers are the largest big cats, capable of reaching lengths up to 10.5 feet and weighing over 700 pounds. They can leap distances of up to 20 feet and have night vision 6 times better than humans. There are fewer than 500 Siberian tigers left in the wild, making them critically endangered. Habitat loss due to deforestation and poaching for their fur and body parts are their biggest threat. Incidents like this highlight the importance of strict safety protocols to protect both humans and animals. If you find yourself between a tiger and a hard place, here's a survival tip.
Didn't a guy survive a tiger, not an attack, like a standoff or something, by backing away up slowly? I can't proof check that, but like I've heard about it.
Distraction can be a lifesaver. In the rare event of a big cat attack, loud noises and sudden movements may take the animal's attention, but the best strategy is prevention. Always follow the zoo's safety guidelines. Now, it's easy to be forgetful from time to time, but if you're responsible for feeding a tiger and forget to lock the door, well, that's just asking for trouble. That's a door you double check, triple check, or even get someone else to check. Now, where did I put my phone? The pursuit of the perfect selfie can lead people to do outrageous things. But in 2019, one woman's quest for likes nearly cost her everything. Visiting the Wildlife World Zoo in Arizona, she spotted a black...
Yo, I gotta sneeze. My fault, Chuck, my fault.
jaguar resting near the edge of its enclosure, a prime photo opportunity. Ignoring the clear warning signs and a 3-foot barrier designed to keep guests at a safe distance, she stepped over to get closer. As she turned her back to the enclosure for the selfie, the jaguar saw the intrusion as a threat. In a split second, it reached through the metal fencing with its powerful paw, claws extended, and grabbed her arm. Her screams echoed through the zoo. Nearby visitors rushed to help. One man distracted the jaguar by pushing a water bottle through the fence, causing it to...
Damn, bro. Like, jaguars getting attacked by a tiger or a lion, it's one thing, bro. But as a jaguar, that has to be super rare, bro. Damn.
grip. They pulled her away, her arm covered with deep gashes that would require stitches, but were not life-threatening. The woman later returned to the zoo to apologize, acknowledging her mistake. The zoo confirmed...
I mean, rightfully so, I guess.
The jaguar would not be euthanized, emphasizing that the animal was not at fault.
The jaguar
WW.
not be euthanized. We do not hold the jaguar responsible for what happened.
Jaguars are the largest cats in the Americas, weighing up to 250 pounds. They have a powerful bite capable of piercing turtle shells and crushing skulls. Their jaws exert a force of around 1,500 pounds per square inch. Unfortunately, jaguars are classified as near threatened.
Wait, hold on, you serious? It can crush turtle shells and human skulls, bro? Damn. Like, I know hyenas, like, when they eat their prey, they eat the bones also. That's insane to me, bro. No, that they can do that. That's low-key scary. But anyway, let's continue.
Due to habitat loss. Here's a survival tip, and this one should be obvious. Respect the zoo's boundaries.
Another survival tip. Bro's just giving us the basic freaking answer, bro. That's insane, bro. Damn.
Barriers are there to protect everyone. No photo is worth endangering yourself or causing stress to an animal. Mess around and find out. That jaguar did not care about your...
I'm not hating on bro either. Bro's making good content, bro.
...account. And next time, maybe use the zoom feature. And now for our final story. If you're planning your kid's birthday and you're thinking of bringing a cold-blooded predator to the party, consider yourself warned. Imagine a child's birthday party with all the trimmings, balloons, cake, and an alligator? At Scales and Tails, Utah, that's part of the attraction.
I know the kid, bro, that's a crazy image. Bro, I know the kid for this birthday party loved Animal Planet, bro.
But in August 2021, this celebration took an unexpected turn. Handler Lindsay Bull was demonstrating how to feed an 8-foot, 150-pound alligator named Darth Gator. All seemed routine.
Darth Gator. Nah, never could have been me, bro. If he was named Darth Gator, bro, why would you give him such a name like that, bro? Such a horrifying name, bro. Yo, low-key, bro. Get someone else to do it, not me, bro. Respectfully.
Until the alligator clamped down on her hand and initiated a death roll, a maneuver used to subdue prey. In an instant, Lindsay was pulled into the tank, her arm twisted and trapped in the alligator's jaws. Parents and children.
Bro, if you guys ever, this is a question I ask like everyone, but if you guys were death rolled by an alligator, like it clamped down on your leg, would y'all scream for help or not? Or just accept your fate? I feel like I would do both, Loki. I would scream for like a few seconds, then fight it, maybe if I can, then accept my fate, bro. Like, 'cause you can't really do anything against that, bro.
Watched in horror, some recording the incident. Without hesitation, Donnie Wiseman, a guest at the party, leaped into action. Climbing onto the alligator's back, he applied pressure, attempting to immobilize it. Lindsay, keeping remarkably calm, instructed him on how to help her escape. After a tense struggle, she managed to free her hand and was pulled to safety. A few moments later, Donnie
No, friggin' W, bro. But low-key, I want to see the injuries. Is that crazy to say?
able to jump off the
'Cause low-key, it didn't look that bad.
back and scramble out of the tank with only a few scratches. Lindsay sustained injuries that included multiple fractures.
It's not that bad, low-key. Bro, it could have been worse. Yo. It just looks like a dog Vader or something. Or
And a severed
cat
tendon.
Scratch. Or a cat scratcher, yeah.
Expressed gratitude toward Donnie.
Even with a lot of training, it takes a lot of courage to get in there and do that. And I mean, he did not hesitate.
And even affection for Darth Gator, acknowledging that he was simply acting on instinct. American alligators can weigh up to 1,000 pounds and grow over 13 feet long. They have a bite force of nearly 3,000 pounds per square inch, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Their powerful tails can propel them up to 20 miles per hour in the water. Despite their
How to survive a gator attack at a zoo at a kid's birthday party. Bro, looking at it, bro.
fearsome reputation, deadly alligator attacks on humans are rare. From 1948 to 2021,
They're actually rare. Okay. Didn't know that for real, bro. Bro, I know like back then, bro, they had to be murking people for real, bro.
only been 26 fatal attacks in the U.S. and most of them happened in Florida. We did a whole episode about the dangers of
Bro, was he trapping the gator inside of a recycling bin, bro? That's crazy.
United States, so check that out before you plan your next vacation there. Survival tip: if you ever find yourself in an alligator's grip, fight back by targeting sensitive areas like the eyes and snout. If you witness an attack, only intervene if it's safe and you have some knowledge of how to handle the situation. An alligator at a kid's party? That's one party favor I'd rather skip. Stick to magicians and clowns, maybe? These stories serve as powerful reminders of the respect and caution we must exercise around wild animals. Whether behind enclosures or in their natural habitats, these creatures are governed by instincts honed over millions of years. Our interactions can have unintended consequences, not just for us, but for the animals as well. Stress, behavioral changes, and even euthanasia can result from incidences caused by human negligence. Perhaps it's time we rethink how we engage with animals like the ones we feature today. Admiration doesn't require intrusion. Education shouldn't mean endangerment. Remember, when we ignore the laws of nature, we're not just putting ourselves at risk, we're jeopardizing the very creatures we aim to protect. Stay curious, stay safe, and always respect the wild. And speaking of the wild, if you found this episode eye-opening, you won't want to miss our in-depth video about the Dawn Branch.
Bro, low-key, I might add this to my list to watch later, bro. But anyway, it looks interesting. But anyway, I'ma catch y'all later. Peace.